know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. More action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
I don't be with me so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the go place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that Vigo de Gallo? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young.
Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. More action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pause to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building reach heaven's heights. Nah, that's what you call it.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Uptown Charlotte and rain-soaked Bank of America Stadium. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. From the gun, it's Drake. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Aaron.
Running from the shotgun with Drake. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Gain of 6 yards.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
No, that's you, partner. Out of his end zone, Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's going to be out of bounds up past the 5. So they got some pressure, maybe hoping to get a safety, and they get roughing the passer.
And gave up a pass completion as well. Nothing really went right on that play for them.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. From the gun, Bridgewater. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. Not much there, only a yard.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Shotgun now from Murray. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Shaq Thompson showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and 9.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
With no score.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Cardinals. 49 yards.
1st down, Cardinals.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Murray. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Being chased out left. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Touchdown.
DeAndre Hopkins. His 5th touchdown now on the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Now Mike Nugent for the extra point. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Is good. Makes the score Cardinals 7, Panthers nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Catch there by Robbie Anderson, and we all know he's got the speed to get behind any defense. What I think is underrated about his game is his toughness and his belief in self. Robbie Anderson was an undrafted free agent who's turned into a big-time player in the NFL, and now landing in Carolina reunites him with his college coach, Matt Rule, when they were together at Temple.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And there's a catch by Christian McCaffrey, and he plays a huge role in the passing attack. He's caught over 100 passes each of the last 2 years, so he is a defense's nightmare because how do you identify him before the snap on every play? Is he a running back? Is he a receiver? Do you guard him with a defensive back, a linebacker? Whatever you do, he tends to have the answer himself and ends up making big plays.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Bridgewater again. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51. Fall down. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here. 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Chandler Jones, a former All-Pro, in on the tackle.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Let's go one more. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike 51. Mike 51. Switch up. Switch up. Right here, guys. 51. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this. 51's the mic.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for more. And it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
By the Cardinals.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon, so that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
On first down, Drake. Troy Pride that time gets the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Murray. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Keelan Cole, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd.
So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off near the 44. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
On first down, it's Drake. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Well, there's someone who's running the football with a big smile on his face, and that's Kenyon Drake, because you remember last year he was in Miami, wasn't getting many carries, not a lot of success, but in midseason ended up in Arizona and became a huge weapon for the Cardinals. 8 touchdowns the second half of the season.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 21. Panthers nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Panthers take over first and 10.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it first and 10. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Tackle made by Tanner Vallejo.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to turn their ears back and get after him now.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
At the 42-yard line.
Now Bridgewater. They will find Davis. That's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a second and 2.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the 45 on second down, Bridgewater. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 35. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a first and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And this is recovered by the Cardinals. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Panthers' 28-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals capitalize on the fumble as they turn it into 6.
His kick is good.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it is 28-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
They had 2 straight first downs, now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1.
2nd and 1.
Bridgewater now. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 26. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Throwing is Bridgewater. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and
that last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's a throw out wide to Anderson. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. And we're back now in Charlotte. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And again, it's Bridgewater. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Hassan Reddick able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. 3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Christian McCaffrey, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0.
Joey Sly.
You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Murray now to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there.
2nd down.
Murray, a quick throw out to Kirk. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
A nice catch there by Christian Kirk. Had 709 yards and 3 touchdowns in the 2019 season. I expect those numbers to continue to climb. This is a guy who can play in the slot, play outside, but the number one thing about him, absolute explosiveness, especially after he catches the ball downfield. If you don't make the tackle right there, he's going to take it a long way.
Dancing to his left. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
7. 1st down, Arizona.
So 2 1st downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. On play action, it's Murray, escaping the pressure right. And this one caught by Max Williams. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Murray's throw on target to Christian Kirk, and he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Operating from the gun, Murray. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Back to throw it, Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins there to make the grab. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
At their own 18-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Oh, nearly picked. Almost intercepted, but he couldn't hang on, and it's third down. From the gun, Bridgewater. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
A gain of 2.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I'll bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Cardinals, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
no better. I'm on this every day.